Hi viewers, this is Pratik. Welcome back to the Food Cafe. Today I'm gonna make a desi style vegetable patty. So for that, I'm gonna start by adding few drops of oil. Very few drops. We are just gonna saute, and now I'm gonna start by adding ginger. We're gonna cook the ginger first so that its raw flavor goes and it gives you a very good ginger flavor. So as my pan is hot, I'm gonna start adding my ginger. Let's wait until the ginger sweats and then start adding the rest of the ingredients. As you see, the ginger is getting cooked, and once you feel the ginger flavor, that means the ginger is already started cooking, and once it's cooked, you can start adding finely chopped green chilies. Cook them for a few seconds, and then you can start adding your finely chopped carrot, which are also called as brunoise. The reason why we are cooking this is, if you cook this ingredients now, once your patty is ready, all you need is to shallow fat fry. And the very interesting thing about this is, these patties are also used in few of the Indian savory starters, like the aloo chaat, which is served with some nice spicy mint chutney. And then this was transferred into a vegetable patty, which was crumb. Unlike for the aloo tikki, there's no need of crumbing. All you need is make a tikki and then shallow fat fry. This, we're gonna crumb it, and the best thing about this is you can crumb it and freeze it. This can be used for another 1 month, no problem. Once it is frozen, these frozen patties can be taken whenever you need a patty. Just take one patty and a burger bun, apply some mayonnaise, put this burger, have it. It's gonna be a very good meal, and also it would be a stomach filling yummy dish. Now I'm gonna add green peas and green beans. We're gonna cook this until the water from this is all dissolved. As you know, you're making patties, it is very important you be away from the moisture. Moisture is your biggest enemy. So when you see the moisture, make sure the moisture is all wiped off. So now, as you see, my green beans and carrots are all cooking well. Now I would go ahead and add half a pinch of cumin, which is my favorite. These are freshly roasted. Half a spoon of coriander. I'm gonna add a little bit of red chili powder. You can add, to avoid the chili, you can also add the paprika. By adding paprika, you can also avoid the spiciness, because paprika is not spicy. It gives you a very good flavor. Now as you see, it is perfectly dry. There is no water at all. I'm gonna season this with salt, as you see. And now, as this is done, we're gonna go for the second procedure, that is cooling this mixture and then add it directly on top of your mashed potato. So I have my mashed potato already here. As you see, my mashed potato is done. I have peeled it. There is no water, there is no moisture in it. I'm gonna put all my mash into a bowl. I have not mashed my potatoes into a very fine, smooth mash, because we are not going to have mashed potato here. We're going to have vegetable patty. Now I'm going to go ahead and add all my mixture. As you see, I've added all my mixture into it, and then now it's time to finish with the herbs. We have some fresh herbs. I'm using cilantro and mint. Now I'm going to add the coriander and cilantro to it. And now, as you know, our hands are the best mixers of anything in this world. I'm going to mix this and make it into a very soft mix. Just take all your frustration on it, so that it would end up with a very good mixture. As you see, the best way to test this is, see that this is rolling on your fingers. So now my mix is all ready. As you see, my mix, it's not sticking anywhere on my bowl. It's perfect. Now I'm gonna make few nice patties. For that, you need to take a good portion based on your size. Like if you want a burger size, you can make a burger size. If you want a tiki size, you can make a tiki. Tiki is nothing but a small portion size, which is like a mini starter. You can also make a small patties and then make it for the mini burgers what we get. So I'm going to take this portion. This is approximately like around 80 to 90 grams. So I'm going to take this, and once you make a roundel, then give a nice good tap with your hand. As you see, just give a nice good tap, make it into a good shape. You can make this like this and give a nice tap to the side. As you see, so just give a good shape. You can not only make a cake shape, the round cake shape, but also you can make it a different shape. You can make a heart shape, you can make a diamond shape, as you wish. However you want to impress your guest, you can do it yourself. Problem. Then I'm going to put this here. This is done. The next stage is what is very important for us, because it is very simple to make a patty. Yes, you have not have any moisture, you don't have anything, but still this stage would help you to prevent your patty not to crumble or not to make it messy. So I have well seasoned flour. All we have is I have put some salt and pepper. You can put whatever you want. You can add some garlic powder to it, you can add some whichever flavor which makes you happy, you can add it. Just give a nice mix to it. It's well seasoned. Now once you mix it, keep it aside. Also today I'm gonna crumb my patties with semolina. So when you're making with semolina, it is more crunchy. So I'm using semolina. You can also use the panko crumb, you can also use the bread crumbs, which is very easily available. As you know, the semolina is also easily available. Now I have seasoned this as well with a little bit of salt. Make sure you don't add too much salt, because though your patty is not salty, this would end up your dish to be salty. So this is done. Now the first stage is, as you see, we are going to take our patty, take this flour and pat it. Make sure every single part of your patty is covered with flour. This would not, and make sure you do this so that your extra flour is dusted, and make sure every single part of your patty is dusted. And now I'm going to do the rest of the thing. Now as you see, I have dusted all my patties with flour. Now I'm going to place this inside milk. If you want, you can add egg wash. For egg wash, all you need is 1 egg and a little bit of milk and water. Just dilute it and you can add. For, as you know, as I'm making it for purely veg, I'm just using milk. So place it inside the milk one time and straight away crumb it with your semolina. Perfectly done. By doing this, the semolina sticks to your patty perfectly on all the sides, and then that would give you a perfect crunchy texture. As you see, my patties are perfectly done. So now this is a stage where you can freeze your patties. That would, it keeps like for 1 week or for the next 1 month. You can use this until this is completely frozen. You can use this frozen patties, get it out, keep it few minutes, and then start shallow frying with your saucepan. So now I'm not gonna freeze it, because I'm gonna show you how to shallow fat fry this. So now I'm gonna go ahead with my saucepan. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. As we know, it is a shallow fat fry. We're not gonna add oil so that you are going to fry it. No, we're just gonna add a little bit of oil so that we're just cooking the sides of it. So while you cook this, if you feel you don't want oil, you can just shallow fry this, put it inside your oven for a few minutes. It will be perfect. If not, you don't want any oil in this, you can straight away take this, place it inside the oven for 7 minutes, for 170 degrees, 7 minutes. It is perfectly done. Now As you see, my oil is hot enough for me. Now I'm gonna place my patties. Cook them in a not very hot flame so that it doesn't burn your patties. If you want, you can fry as well, but I would recommend not, because the crumbs of the semolina would fall into your oil and then it's gonna spoil your entire oil. You cook it slowly, it gives you a very good taste as well as good texture. Now we are looking for a golden brownish color. So once you get that color, cook it both sides and it's all set for plating. This recipe, what I'm cooking today, for surely impress the kids. Yes, all the moms out there, please do try this recipe and give your kids, when they're back from school, they would love it. See, it's all firm, nothing is breaking here. This is why I told you have to be careful of not getting any moisture into your mixture. As you see, my patties are perfectly done. Now you see, this is what is the color we're looking for. This needs to be put on a tissue paper so that the oil gets strained. I'm going to put it on this. Yum. This is yummy. You can see it is very crunchy. You can feel the crunchiness. Yes. As you see, it's done. I'm going to turn off my stove and now we are all set for plating. As you see, here's semolina wedge patties, which is beautifully hot, crunchy and beautifully made. I'm gonna go ahead, taste it. I have my mint sauce and some ketchup here. You can add any sauce with this. It is very crunchy and awesome. Please do try this recipe, leave your comments, and remember, do subscribe. Thank you very much.